All right, all right. Tiana here with TianaSmithCoaching.com. And today, what I'm doing is a full walkthrough training of how to build a free offer funnel, shortened to FOF, which is the lead machine, right? So, this is the funnel that you want to have on your website or just its own funnel on its own to automate leads because not everybody, in fact, almost nobody's ready to buy from you right away. But what they are ready to do is to sign up and get something for free that then starts to build that relationship between the two of you. It's the ask first, permission based, value based, attraction based marketing. Value, permission, attraction. So that's what we all want to be doing. So how do we do that? Well, we need a funnel. We need a way that if somebody sees you on YouTube, if somebody sees your website, if somebody sees you on Instagram, social media, that they have a way that you're taking them off social media onto your email list. Okay. And so this funnel is the number one most important one to get up right away because again, not everybody's ready to buy from you, but they're ready to learn from you. And some of these learners will turn into buyers a lot faster. So let's get started. So I'm going to just be editing a funnel for a client live on here. I have permission. So let's see. I'm going to share my screen. And so this is a funnel in my client's account. This is my A2D, which stands for Automate to Dominate funnel. If you're already in my Automate to Dominate program and you're watching this training, the links are in the other course modules. And then if you're watching this and you found this video on YouTube or my website or somewhere, you can always go to my website, TianaSmithCoaching.com, to buy this program and to get this template. So what I've done here is I've created a template from my most high converting free offer funnels. So this is a templated version so that clients can edit the pictures if you have any media, or you can delete it if you don't, and you can edit all these pieces yourself. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do that. And there are prerequisites that you need in place before you just come in here and start to wing it. I actually want to walk through that really quick. What you need to have is in the Automate to Dominate part of this is you need to have your Go High Level account set up, a luxury brand kit in Canva. And I mean, luxury meaning also consistent, your free offer created, and your free offer PDF exported into your Google Drive and have the link ready. So these modules up here, if you were in my program, teach about the branding, creating your offer. The reason is we're going to need the hyperlink to the free offer. So if we're coming over here to back to the free offer, the reason is we need to know who your ICA is. We need to know what the download is. And so I'm going to start to edit this for one of my clients. So yeah, let's come back here and get going. So the first thing you want to do is go click on edit. And I'm going to do a brief walk down of the thing with any software program is they're always going to be changing the back end. So this video is going to be made in May of 2025, and these things might change. So you got to just get used to looking around for things. But as of right now, these up here is kind of where you find different places. Clicking on things is how we're going to start to edit text. This is how you edit the images. You can click on here. You can delete the whole row if you don't have media. What I actually recommend doing, I'll share in a minute, is saving the row for when you do have media and being able to add it back easily. And then down here, is the footer, and just making sure to pay attention to details. Up here is the mobile mode. So we're going to definitely be editing this, making sure it's mobile friendly. And then also doing the SEO at the end, making sure that the images over here, the content, the keywords, the author, the social image, all these things we're going to do at the end as well. So it's going to be a large session, but this is important. Like if you're watching this, then what I recommend doing is having a window open with this in one window, and then in another window having your stuff open. If you're watching it over here, right? Let's say you're watching it from the course, or let's say you're watching it on YouTube. And then on the other window would be your stuff and then my stuff. So that's kind of how I learned how to do all these things. And then how I recommend learning how to do it. So let's just get started. So the client that I'm working on, her name is Debbie. And so her free offer, I actually need to create these images. So what I'm going to do is briefly go grab her free offer that I created for her, and I'm going to share it into um let's see, into my Canva. That way we don't have to switch because I'm in StreamYard right now, so I need to like actually do this. So here's the free offer that she created. This is in my Canva now, so I'm going to drag this over close to the other one. It's called the Empowered Woman Checklist. And so we're going to create a free offer based on this. Now, the thing I'm going to do also in Canva before we get started, just getting these images ready. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get, so here's the free offer, but I'm going to create, I have templates over here, like A2D templates. Let's go find my A2D templates. And that way I can grab the image size. And honestly, a faster way of doing this would be, do you see how it says add your custom free offer 1060 by 1210 pixels iPad image here? So what we're going to do is, what that looks like is we're going to go 12, we're going to go custom size. And the sizing was, what was it? 1060 by 1210. So 1060 by 1210 pixels. And that's how you kind of create this thing. So this is like the size of what we want to create. What I like to do with the free offer is I like to screenshot like the picture of what we've got going on. And we're going to put that in an iPad in a minute. So I screenshotted that. Then I'm going to go to uploads, upload the file. Let's go find the new screenshot. So we're going to go do that because we're going to need that. So, and then go to photos. And what we're going to do is like kind of find like an iPad background, typically like something that looks cool. What usually works well are Apple products because Apple does such a great job of marketing, and people, they're super popular around the world. So if you create your images with an Apple product, it just does really well. So we're going to go here. I'm going to take that image that I made. We're going to adjust this down. Now, I'm probably honestly going to use a different one. I just want to kind of show you, because see how this one has like thumbs. So that's why something like that's probably honestly not going to work. So what I'm going to show you is a different trick. I mean, we could blur this out though, but I think we can do better than that one. So we're going to go back to photos. Let's go find a different kind of iPad. Or sometimes what I'll do is I'll put an iPad on top, right? So we're going to delete this one. Oh, this is fun. This kind of like do something like this, right? This one looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to do that. Well, I'm going to delete the one in the back just a second. We're going to bring it to front, layer, bring to front. I include these trainings because a lot of people really struggle with Canva. And so here's the thing. You either got to learn to do some things yourself or have the cash flow to hire somebody else. I've never worked with a designer that does it as good as I want, and I've trained them. So good luck to you. And I'm going to change this color tone here because I don't like the tone of this background. So I'm going to actually like see if I can find kind of like the Vinto. And then I'm going to also change hers to match that, change her image quality. So something like that. It's okay. I honestly do take a little bit of time because I think this even looks cleaner. So I'm not loving this vibe. We're going to keep trying. We're going to go find a different one. So I'm going to make a new page, delete this. Let's go back to photos. I kind of just like the simplicity of this one, really. Well, like the thing is, like you want it to match the vibe of what you're talking about. So if you're talking about an empowered woman, well, is there one here that is like a woman that's empowered? Or just, it just depends on the vibe. So let's see. I'm going to try and make this quick, but I want to make it right. So I'll be honest, this training is going to take at least an hour. So we're in it to win it. And hopefully by you seeing how I play with things and do things. You can be empowered yourself to do it, or you can always hire me. So this I like, but now we're going to make it a bit bigger. See, this just matches so much better. See how much better that is? So sometimes you don't know till you know, and this one looks fantastic. So I'm going to drag it down a little though to center it. I'm going to make it just even a tiny bit bigger. See, that's comfy. She looks good. Okay, so let's zoom in. Now, if you don't know how, I'm just like doing some of this pre-work here, right? Okay, this looks great. I'm gonna need to edit that a teeny tiny bit. Ta-da! I love it. Okay, this looks so awesome. I love it. So now I'm gonna download this picture and save it. And we're gonna go just start to edit I'm going to drag it to my desktop, come back over here, and let's just get this party started. And so we're going to title this free offer funnel because that's where we're going to start to put all these links. Okay, so we're going to do that. Upload. What did I call it? It was called Untitled Design, something unique. Let's go put it there. So you want it to be a picture of what they're getting. Okay, just a heads up. That works really well. Then down here, we're going to go do a picture of her, 600 by 800. I'm going to go grab that from her site because I don't have her photos in mine. So I actually have to go get her images real quick out of her uploads. Let's go. So that, and I can't show that to you because it's not on this site. So I just need to take a minute and grab an image. Okay, I will be back in a second as I grab these images from her. Which one do I want? I like this one. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm like essentially going to export a photo and then like add it to the account. Actually, I'm going to share. Let's come back to me. I'm going to share this with you guys. We're going to go here. Going to make a new Canva. Okay, so I'm taking this from her Canva real quick. And this is the picture I want to use. And I actually want to grab her logo from up here. Do I have her white logo? I don't know if I do. Maybe I'll grab the pink one then. The reason being, sometimes you got to lock that thing. Let's lock it. And then let me move that there. Just brand recognition is important. So we're going to do current page, download this ping file, and we're going to put that on her bottom piece. Now I put the pixels. Okay, so now we're going to come here, 600 by 800. You can edit it a little bit too. And that one was called 3. Let's do this. I like to use a different photo than what's here. And this should auto populate this for you. So now what I'm going to go do though is grab her colors. So the things I like to do is change fonts and colors first, and then I kind of come in. I think she does have some logos, some companies she's worked with, so I have to check that. If you don't have media, what I would recommend would be adding a full width section. We're going to add a full width section real quick down here. I don't know where it's at. We're going to move this whole section to that section. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that section and we're going to call it media and we're going to add it to template. Now it's going to be saved there even if I delete it off the page. So I'm going to delete it off the page because I don't think she has the that. Okay. So now we're going to change. I'm going to get the colors right. So she has a totally different brand kit and colors. Oh, I didn't share the right tab. So here's where I was at. My apologies. So I put the picture here. I made a new little media thing. What I showed on the screen was I made a template for the media. See this media? So now we can put the media. It can come and go whether somebody has media or not. And that's important because it's letting people know that you've, had media, had PR, and that actually helps sell the thing. But if you don't have it, save the block. See how you can press save and you can name the section, and then you can actually delete it. And then if you want to get it back, you go plus, and then you've created a section template. Okay. So now with the front end of this, I'm going to go grab her colors real quick from her other account. And that's why it's important to have a brand kit, because it's in a totally different account. I wonder if I could add it here. I don't think I can. We're going to go here. I'm going to do her bright orange color. I'm going to try this out here. So we're going to go here. Let's go see how her bright color is there. Yeah, I think that looks nice. She's got this really nice bright color. And then what I like to do is change the one button and duplicate it. Yes, I want the checklist. And if you want to add an icon or anything, I'm going to center the text. What I want is to center the text. Button align. Let's go advanced. Sometimes letter font. This is where you can change the different fonts and stuff. So we're going to change fonts in a minute. Let's decide which font I want to use. So I usually like Poppins, honestly. I think it's a nice, clean font. And then that's what we would do. And then, yeah, if you want to add an icon, though, let's go to an icon. We can do like a download. I like to do it after the fact, or you can do like an arrow. And the great part is when you, let's come scroll down here. Icon picker, this would be before, this would be after. So I'm going to do like an arrow. I like the arrow, like this guy, because it essentially just like helps them move forward. So we're going to duplicate it is what I did. And I'm going to push it down here and then just delete this other button. And then just, start to check in. Are these buttons, they're not duplicating here. So now I need to double check that these are being seen. Button align is also there. It's not showing up. Sometimes you have to rebuild it for both. So I'm just making sure that you can see it on both. Advanced visibility. It's on a full width. Okay, so now let's go here. And for some reason, it's not showing up. So what happens when that happens is you kind of have to just do two and put one on just mobile. Or maybe I just have to change the colors of these. I'm not sure what's going on with the code for this to be going on. So then you just got to fix it over there. So sometimes in life, you just have to fix it. And I'm not sure why it's like that, honestly. And it's can be annoying, but it's okay. So we're just going to change this. We will duplicate this. We will drag this down, and then we will delete the extra one. And again, if you want that arrow, let's go get that icon again, arrow. There, arrow. This is why people pay me to build these things, because not everything in life works out perfectly. And also for some reason, and it might be turned on because sometimes it's honestly better just to build it from scratch on each one. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're changing as we go. I like to change as I go the different images. See? So now it's going to start to come together for these. So we're going to press save. I'm going to decide up here, I might do a light image of the ICA. First, let's get all these other little things going. We're going to say Debbie Adcock. Now, when I design sites too, though, you want to do your name, all rights reserved. I'm also going to do site design by TianaSmithCoaching.com because that's an agreement that we make. So I'm going to do this. I love when it go like this. We're going to link it to my website. Go. And we'll do it in a new window because I like to keep their window open. And then you see how it's blue? This is where you'd scroll down. I'm going to change the link text color to be like her branded color. I'm going to decide if I want this to be black or a different color. I'm going to check out her brand kit and go see if we want to get a different brand color going. Might do this light color. I like this color better. We're going to do this link. We're going to add a new color here. We're going to do like her lighter peachy color. So it's not so bright, but we need to actually add it. It did not add. So you got to do that, press add color for it to actually add. That's better. So actually up here, I was thinking of adding a background color of that peachy color because I just think it looks nice. And we're going to make it black though. And I'm not liking the color of all this. So we're going to change all fonts to Poppins. And so you just kind of like, what I like to do now is just make sure all fonts say Poppins. If you want it to say Poppins, you don't have to. You can, this is where you'd change everything, right? So Poppins, Poppins, Poppins. I'm going to delete this extra one. Again, that's already Poppins. And we're going to change this down here to Poppins. You never want more than 2 fonts and really not more than 2 sizes of things too. So we have to edit that. So I'm going to make this 18. We're going to change the color of these to just black. I like to start everything with black because, and if it's bold, see there's bold text color. I might keep that one, the peachy one. And let's go here. We'll say it's bold, but I'm going to change this and we're going to change the, there's a weird little divider that I'm deleting. Sometimes instead of their name, I will put their logo there, but because I have her logo there and her logo's there, we're going to keep it like this. And up here, we're going to make bold, all the colors like full black. It depends on the clients. There's exceptions, but typically you just want everything full on black. Black on white is a marketing situation. So we're just going to do that. And I'm going to double check the size of all this. We want to change the icon color to the oranges. So now it's all like branded to her brand. And then down here, I'm going to keep that. Let me see what it looks like. Black, black. I do like it black, black, honestly. Okay. Now we need to work on the copywriting. So the reason that you want to have the checklist and all that stuff done first is because now we need the checklist. I'm going to have it open over here. In order to know what is even in here. So the checklist that's already been created is the 6 power habits that will help take back your power and put yourself first so you can finally live a life you love and are proud of. Okay, so 6 power habits. So we're going to work on this copywriting now. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to decide what copy I use here. So that I might like, sometimes I put the pain points, sometimes I don't. 3 power habits checklist. So I'm going to actually, I don't know if I want that bold or not. I want to see if I wanted a different color. The 6 power habits. I like to take all the bold out, all the colors out, start with black and white and go from there. Free checklist. And then the attention would be attention. Free power habits checklist. And I'm gonna make it all, I don't want any underline. Attention women who want their power back. And I don't love the way bold looks up here at all. Free power habits checklist. And I think we're repeating it. So I'm just going to delete it there. I'm going to keep it up there. And I'm not, oh, it's because it's the wrong font. See how we missed a font? So there we go. The 6 power habits that will help you. Six. I like easy. I don't know if they're daily. Take your power back. And what did she say? I mean, this isn't my strongest suit of writing this copy. Like what I just try to do is like get it done and then we can go through it. So the first bullet point, we're going to move this up a tiny bit. This is 22. We're going to get these fonts need to be consistent. So this is 18. These I'm going to make 18 also. We really want this on the first line. This also needs to be 18. This is going to be the same size as this one. So this needs to be 28. We're not going to do bolds. That will be a quote. We'll do that size 21, 18, 20. Okay, so you just want to make sure everything's really consistent. We might change this to 21. Attention women who want their power back, free power habits checklist. Simple habits that will help you take your power back in your life, health, and family, and learn that putting yourself first helps you. And then we're going to do a hint. This is a popular hint. Do you want to do a hint in like italics? Something like that. And we can bold certain things. Life, relationships, and career. Finally learn that putting yourself first helps you love everyone better and have a happier life. Okay, so we're going to say something like that. Just use the bold to move the I down. It's a little long. I'm just going to delete that. Okay, we're going to do it like that. So I'm going to press save. Make sure you're always pressing save up here. Now, here's the issue. Do you see how this all did not move? So now we need to like come through and edit the mobile part. So first thing is I'm going to just copy the copy. So that one worked. Down here, let's go see what's going on with this. Let me see if I can get it to see there. We're going to go advanced. Let's see if it'll finally just let us do that. It's not doing it. I'm not sure why, but what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. And again, the way that was set up is it was set up wrong, so it's okay. Okay. So, and then we're going to have to change the fonts. And I deleted that one, so we're just not going to use that one. And then we just need to make sure that, again, it's Poppins. Let's just change it all to Poppins. We're going to change all our stuff. We want to make the icon color is that orange. We're going to change the sizing in a minute. Now, sizing here is going to be a little smaller because it's on the what's the word called? It's on the mobile. So we got to, let's do bold colors, orange. Okay. And we'll come down here. Again, we're going to do Poppins, pop-ins, and just make sure that everything is totally consistent with fonts, sizing, and everything. So that's really important. That's what makes things look luxury compared to not luxury. I would say free habits. I'm just going to say free checklist, honestly. Yep. Okay. So then we'll come back here. We're going to make sure I'm going to bold the right ones, 6 simple habits. Have a happier life. And then this one was italics. Cool. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. I want this on the same line. Okay. We're going to do the font size that 16. This is again going to be about Debbie Brady. We're not going to do it bold. Okay. And then we're going to delete that divider. Okay. So you can see even when you do templates, like it's a lot of work to just edit everything. It's saying, can you guys hear my audio, by the way? It's saying it lost audio. So I don't want to be live streaming this if it lost audio. Having tech issues today. Let's go see. I just want to see if you guys can actually hear me. So I'm going to double check this on my audio. I don't see it anywhere. So let's see if this is going to work. If you can put a number 1 in the comments, if you can see me and hear me, I would so appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm going to continue back and we're going to hope that you can see and hear me. Okay, so now we need to do the copy for the bullet points, okay? So first bullet point would be, so this is where I'm going to come over to her checklist. And so we're going to say, printable, the empowered woman checklist. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say 6 easy habits. Learn Debbie's 6 simple daily habits that will set up your mindset to create a powerful, happy day in life. We're going to say something like printable checklist. We're going to say, then we're going to say, yeah, like checklist that you can print out and put up to remind yourself that your needs matter. And then bonus, we're just going to say of the checklist to show you how Debbie uses this in her own life and with her VIP clients. Okay. That's usually what you're going to say. I'm going to move this down a little. Like, I really like this to line up with this because I don't want this video down, this button down here. So this is where I'm going to kind of edit. So one, I might like scooch it like that just to bring it up a little. So I'm just going to try to shorten certain things. This is where I like write things, but then I start to edit. So I'm just totally like rewriting it. I love when that happens, right? We're going to do it like this. Printable checklist. I'm going to delete it. And that's pretty good. So this is closer. I just want things closer. And then what I might do is like move this image down a little so that it's centered. So that looks a lot better to me. What I really want in the middle here now is probably like a quote or something. So I'm probably going to like separate this a bit. Like, so I want some padding space here. So we're going to move that down. Okay. So now we're going to do about Debbie Brady. Oh, Adcock. And I'm going to go grab her about page from her other one. So I'm going to copy it over here. So we're going to do this. And also notice that this is still gray. So we're going to change that color to black. And it's because the italic is black. Okay. And again, this is why it's extremely helpful to have your PDF. So what I'm doing is I'm going to her sales PDF that we already made. I'm just going to copy it because there's no need to reinvent the wheel over here. So I'm going to do that. Let's see. And women's coach, first creator to empower others to take back their power, even if they struggle with depression or mental health. And honestly, I'm not sure we can use those words on here, so I have to be careful and double check the online laws about all that, but I'm going to put it there for now before it goes public. So there's that. We've got the breakdown of it, and I'm going to go view it. Let's do the mobile view. So again, need to take this. Let's copy the whole thing. Going to come back over here and just go like this. What's really fun is you're going to usually have to, when you copy things over, is you're going to have to do that. And then what we want to do is bold the first part. I don't want the whole thing bolded, just the one part bolded. Okay. So there's that. And then again, I'm going to copy this part, do it italics. I will bold her name because I think it's good to bold somebody's name, draw attention to it. And we're going to copy this. Go copy this. And again, this is not black. This is gray. So I need to make all this black. The details. Okay, we're going to make that. There we go. And what size is this? So yeah, we wanted that 16, not 18. It's too big. This is 18. And this was 21. That's right. So this one's 21. There we go. Okay. Cool. We're getting there. And let's press save. You want to always make sure you save. Let's go view it. Okay, so now we've taken this, it's edited, the fonts are the same size and colors. Who want their power back free checklist? It's pretty strong. I'll probably come edit copy, but this is, one of those things you can run it through AI. Honestly, don't usually run stuff through AI. But if you don't have the experience I have, that is important. So the other thing we're missing now is like some of these final pieces, which is we need to do the pop-up. So this is where we need to have a form in place. So if you've not created the form, we need to go create a form now. So now I'm going to create the image for it, and then I'll go do the form. So I'm going to, I don't know why that's at 0. I don't like to have that like there. We're going to go advanced. Okay, I'm going to delete that divider. Okay, I'm going to say your information to gain instant access. And this is way too large a font. So again, we're going to change all the fonts. It needs to be Poppins. Let's make it like 21. Let's see if it fits. Yep. And I like to capitalize like the words that you want them. It's not normal grammar, guys, like English. You want it really, you're just capitalizing letters typically. We're going to delete that. I'm not sure why that thing's being weird. We're going to just say 0. Oh, no, I want it down. Okay. Auto, that's fine. I'm going to add a column. I don't want another column there. Let's see, background color. Okay. And we're going to add a form. Okay, so now we're going to go to Form Builder. So really you want somebody's name, email, cell, right? So we're just going to create a new one. Now, if you added this from my A2D, it should have added all this for you into your forms, but we're just going to say, I like to title it. So we're going to say free checklist form. So usually they'll help you set it up pretty quickly. We just need to make sure though that that button color matches. And unfortunately it doesn't always carry over like the what's the word called? The color. So we need to come here. We need to make the button hex color correct, right? Yes, I want the checklist. You want it to match what we said before. Let's center that text. Let's bold the text. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Where is it at? The text is saying it. I want it like at least 18. Okay. So we do need to have these consents because of it. And then I would just say like make these colors as well. It's nice if you don't have your privacy policy terms of service. Yeah, you're going to have to do that too. So let's press save. And now we're going to go back to this tab. We're going to press save just because I did edit this. And then we're going to refresh the page. And we're going to put this form in here. So let's go back to pop-up settings. Let's add the form. Now there's a form. See? And I do actually sometimes like to add the picture, like add the cute little image so that they know, once again, what they're wanting to get. So like adding this, but making it tiny. So let's do the height like 200, maybe 300, like that. I think that's cute. And now it's branded, everything's there. Now what you want to do is you want to go to next step when they put it in, because we're actually going to take them to the thank you page. So make sure that the button actions are from the form, go to the next step because we have to do the thank you page next. So let's press save. Now we're going to edit content. So we're going to say content, free checklist. We're going to take some of the content over here. Keywords, we're going to say women, mental health coach. You want to put the name of the person, women's checklist, empowering women. Just, you're going to have to, you can do some research on that, comma separate them. Social image, we're going to grab the same image, this one. So when people share the links, and then press update. So now it's SEO optimized, it's mobile friendly, everything's matching, fonts, colors, links, and we're pretty much good to go. This is where you'd connect the domain if you had a domain. So this is the hyperlink. So you can like send that. So if I want to send that over to my client, then she can go check it out and see how she likes it and then let me know, right? So now we're going to come back here and now we need to do the thank you page though. So, and we need to change the name of this too. So let's first go to settings. Let's change the name. So this is Empowered Women Free Checklist. And we're going to say, I'm just going to make the checklist. This is where you'd add a domain. Let's press save. And then we're going to change the publishing to, I'm just going to say landing page. Free checklist, update step. And then we're going to change this one. And we're going to say video, walk through, call it delivery. Okay. So that's important because those are little links that are going to come up. And then again, we're going to edit this. So on the thank you page is the next step. So again, you want to put your logo here. So let's go grab relocated items. Let's see, are her relocated items in here? I'm not sure they are. Let me see if I've got her logo somewhere. Let me see. Yes. I'm going to just use the black one. And I need to make it's good to make folders so you can keep track of these things. Congrats. You're in. Your checklist is below, plus your bonus video training from Debbie to share how to use this information to change your life fast. And so again, you want to just, I like to make sure like all these things are matching. We're going to delete the middle one. We're going to make it centered. Let's make this match the other one. So background color was black. Fonts here are white. And again, so that was Debbie Adcock. All rights reserved. And then site designed by TianaSmithCoaching.com. And we're going to link that to me. Open in a new window. Save. And we're going to make that link that lighter color. And I don't know why it doesn't share these. Let's see. The different colors from page to page, but you got to do it again. So we'll do that. Add color. And we'll center this. So come up here, center. Okay. Your checklist is below. Click on the button below to grab your checklist. Plus your bonus video training. Okay, so this is where the client would upload the video. If you're embedding it, then you'd need an embed code. If it's a video, you'd put the video here. You'd put your video on YouTube, click there, put the video URL. It has to be over 3 minutes. Or when I don't have it from a client, because I don't have this one, I'll just add a different image. So what I'll do is I'll say, okay, this is here, download. But ideally you want a video walkthrough of the checklist. And then you also have like a call to action. So that would be like at the end of your video, you'd say something like, hey, if you'd like a faster track to learning more about getting your power back, click here to apply for a call. And then that would take them to like a totally different funnel or to a landing page. So that's where that would go. For now, we'll keep it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it, again, I'm going to go grab the other color for this. So we're going to grab that orangey color. I'm going to come back here. We're going to get the button situation worked out. Let's do the button custom color. There we go. So I'm going to duplicate it first because we're going to add the PDF. Okay, so this is how you add that PDF here. Also, if there's sizing things, check the margin. I like that. If you edit the margin, this shows like how the space between the last thing. So I don't like any there. This margin, I'm going to change down a little bit more. So here we're going to change it again. Pop-ins. We want the font to match. I'm going to take away the phone. I'm going to take away the bottom text too. So we're just going to do this and we're going to say, Click here to download your checklist now. And I'm going to do a download button afterwards. We're going to do icon, download. So I like this download one. And then honestly, I might just like the normal little arrow. Then it matches the other one. And then this one, I'm going to get the links in a second. Again, I'm going to delete this one because we already changed this one. I'm going to duplicate this one instead. We're going to pretend like the video's there. And then this is too big of a font too. So we're going to change this font to be 21. And again, 21. And let's go check our mobile responsiveness. We're going to do this 18. I think what's going on with this one is the padding is weird. I'm just going to say now. And we're going to say same thing. We're going to do like 10 padding. All capitals better for buttons. And we're going to change that button to be a call instead of an arrow. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do it as an iPhone. And yeah, this would go to a page to book a call. This one is going to be the hyperlink. So what you need to do to create a hyperlink is, let's do that. Okay, so this is her PDF. So what we need to do, well, this is the correct PDF. This is her PDF, so it's pages 1 through 7. And we're going to do, this needs to be 5. I don't like that color. We're going to change that color to just black and not bold. Okay. Okay. So we're going to download this. If you don't know how to do this, so you do PDF standard, flatten it, and yeah, all the pages done. Once it's downloaded, you need to put it into like a Google Drive, essentially, okay? So you're going to need to put it into your Drive. I'm going to go find Debbie's files. So we're going to make it into the free offer funnel. I'm going to put it into the free offer funnel right here. So this is the PDF that we just downloaded. I'm going to rename it because it turned out weird. We're going to say Debbie's Empowered Women Checklist. You're going to go like this. You're going to say share, share. Anyone with the link can view it. Copy link, done. I recommend saving that link somewhere. So now we're going to go here, click here to download, click on the button, scroll down. You want to click that it's a website URL, put the link there, and press save. The other thing we need to fix before we go is congrats, you're in the Empowered Women Checklist. And then I'm just going to grab this copy, put her name, put the social image. I'm going to use the other picture now so that it's not so boring, right? And then keywords, empowered woman, mental health coach, women's mental health, Debbie Adcock. And again, research your keywords. I just keep it pretty simple. Publish. And let's double check that this looks good. Mobile looks fantastic. And let's go check it out here. So again, she'd make a video of walking people through the download. And I teach my clients how to do that. You'd make a video with that. I give some examples in there. So that is what it looks like. So let's go to the very beginning to, oh, and then this is what opened when we clicked on it. So that's how the Google Drive, and it's free to do it this way. And then people can print it, right? So they can print it out like this, or they can see it. It just looks fantastic. Um, so now let's go back to the funnel to just double check everything. So we've retitled everything. Here's the original landing page. Let's double check the flow. Yes, I want the checklist. Let's put the information in. It goes into your Go High Level account. We've got a thank you page. They can book a call. We don't have that link up because she doesn't have that link yet. And then they can get their download here, and it's all working. And that is how you do a free offer funnel. So if all of this looked like a lot, the recommendation would be to, you can always go, I'll show you where you can buy my program if you are not buying it yet. So you'd go to tianasmithcoaching.com. You would click on A2D and you can enroll now. And the templates, this training, tons of other training on how to set up everything step by step is either 6 payments or a full one pay, and you save $400 and you get some cool bonuses like help with your brand kit and more audits. If you're like, I don't want to do all that myself, okay, go back to tianasmithcoaching.com, click on funnel in a day, and I will do it for you. And that's where you would click on get your funnel in a day. It is $10,000. We would schedule a 2-hour live session. Now, if you don't have your offer or your branding done, you do need to click those as an add-on. I do only charge $1,000 extra if you do it through this specific funnel. And so that's what you would do. But if you do have your branding and you already have your logo and you know what your offer is, or you want to create that, you can save a couple thousand or you can get it done. And also it's pretty cool because just so you know, you can use Klarna, you can use Afterpay, Amazon, Google. So you can even finance it all through here. Or again, if you don't have 10,000, 12,000, then you can just, again, just get the course, get the group coaching, and you still get all these templates. And that is in the Automate to Dominate program. This is behind the scenes. So all these things are listed for you step by step. You can absolutely do it without me. It's with me, but through video and screen shares. So yeah, I would love to talk to you if you're interested. I hope this helps some people break it down how quickly you can truly get a lead machine. This specific funnel template that I'm working from is the same exact one that has helped me and my clients convert up to 60 to 70% of cold traffic. Cold and warm traffic means like total strangers who've never seen your face before. If they clicked on an ad, go to a landing page like that. But again, it depends on graphics. It depends on your title. It does depend on your copywriting. So there's only so much I can do when I'm doing it with a template. And I really try to help you get that done right through trainings like this. But if you just want me to do it all for you and us work together top to bottom, that's what I do. Debbie, the client you're seeing here, that's what I've done for her. Like we did her logo, we did her branding, we did her ICA quiz. So she hired me for a full encompassing package. And I've worked with her actually for years. She's rehired me. Many of my clients do. So depending, it's either done with you or done for you, but either way, go get it done. You need a funnel, you need a lead funnel, and I'll see you soon. And I'd love if you want to reach out.